Have you ever considered the awe-inspiring qualities of God? It's a question that might take you back to the times of the Israelites, under the rule of the Egyptian pharaohs, a time when understanding God's qualities became a source of strength and hope. These divine attributes can be divided into two categories, non-moral and moral. Non-moral attributes relate to God's eternal qualities, while moral attributes concern his interactions with us, his creations. To truly appreciate these qualities, we delve into each one, giving it the attention it deserves. Firstly, we gaze upon God's non-moral attributes, his eternal qualities. Let's start with God's eternity. This attribute speaks to the timeless nature of God. He has no beginning and no end. He is beyond the confines of time and space, existing from everlasting to everlasting. This eternal nature of God is hard to fathom, but it's a reminder of his greatness. Next, we have God's omnipresence. This means that God is everywhere at all times. There's no place in the universe where God is not. Whether we're at the peak of the highest mountain or at the depths of the deepest sea, God is there. His presence permeates every inch of creation, transcending our understanding of space. Then we look at God's omniscience. This is his all-knowing nature. God knows everything, the past, the present, and the future. He knows our thoughts before we think them, our words before we speak them. His knowledge is infinite, far beyond our capacity to comprehend. Finally, we consider God's omnipotence. This refers to his unlimited power. God is capable of doing anything and everything. There are no limits to his power, no boundaries he can't cross. His might is unparalleled, making him the ultimate authority in the universe. These attributes are inherent to God, making him unlike any being we could ever comprehend. Moving forward, we consider his moral attributes, the qualities that govern his interactions with us. Let's delve into these qualities and how they shape our relationship with the divine. Firstly, God's holiness. It represents his absolute purity and separation from all that is sinful. His holiness is not a standard he holds us up to, but a beacon guiding us on our journey. Next, we have justice. God's justice ensures that all actions are faced with appropriate consequences. It is the divine balance scale, weighing every deed with impeccable precision. Then there's God's mercy. It's a testament to his boundless love, often expressed through forgiveness and grace. It's the hand that lifts us when we stumble, the voice that whispers hope in our darkest moments. Love, another moral attribute, is the core of God's nature. It's an unconditional, self-sacrificing love that embraces us all, regardless of our flaws and failings. This love was profoundly demonstrated in the ministry of Jesus, who loved humanity enough to lay down his life for us. Truthfulness, in God's context, is his unwavering commitment to truth. He is the source of all truth, and his words hold an eternal promise of reliability. Lastly, we have compassion. God's compassion is demonstrated in his empathetic response to human suffering. Jesus demonstrated this compassion through his ministry, reaching out to the downtrodden, healing the sick, and providing for those in need. These moral attributes reflect God's character, his infinite goodness, and love towards his creation. Having explored these remarkable qualities, can we truly grasp the magnificence of God? Let's revisit what we've learned. We've delved into the non-moral attributes of God, his eternal qualities, which are beyond human comprehension. We've marveled at his omnipresence, the fact that he is everywhere at once. We've pondered his omniscience, his all-knowing nature, and his omnipotence, his unlimited power. Then we moved on to his moral attributes, the characteristics that govern his interactions with us, his created beings. We've reflected on his holiness, his justice, and his mercy. We've been touched by his love, his truthfulness, and his compassion. We've seen how these qualities were personified in the ministry of Jesus, who showed compassion to the multitudes and provided for their needs. These qualities, though hard for us to comprehend in their fullness, inspire awe and reverence. They paint a picture of a God who is not distant and uncaring, but intimately involved in the world and in our lives. Understanding them not only deepens our respect for God, but also strengthens our relationship with him. It draws us closer to him as we realize the depth of his love and the extent of his power. As we continue our journeys, may this understanding of God's awe-inspiring qualities guide us, inspire us, and draw us closer to him.